have to say, I cannot imagine our garden without Galaxy.
Yeah, just on the bus as we're driving through, looking at the beautiful light show, listening to the music, you started hearing people and saying, well, why can't we do this? We could do one of these in Huntsville. And it really showed again this volunteer spirit that we have at the garden of they're looking at things in other places and saying, well, we could do that back home. Then we actually followed that trip up the next year in '95 with another trip down to Callaway, much more targeted this time with really looking at that light show and what it would entail. And then we opened, of course, our show in '96, and the rest is history.
The Galaxy of Lights is our largest fundraiser. It contributes about 20% of our operating revenue at a time that we would not have a whole lot of income coming into the garden. The way that Galaxy works is it is staffed at night, every night, all 40 nights, by volunteers. We have 840 volunteers that give their time. That value of payroll is about $60,000. Even when other gardens have tried to copy what we do, they can't afford it.
And that first year we put the light show up, again, the goal was hopefully we could break even. And we had over 5,000 cars come through that year and actually made about $11,000. And from that point, to think about 5,000 cars that came in then to over 25,000 cars today is just amazing.
We see what they accomplish, the public sees what they accomplish. The Galaxy guys as individuals are just amazing. We love them. They are all different. They all have their funny little, quirky little things that we tease them about. Nick, of course, as the crew chief is just incredible. Who else could manage that crazy group of guys? They all are very, very special and touch our hearts.
I'm constantly amazed at how well the whole operation works because it is, in fact, volunteers. One thing about volunteers, if they don't want to do something, they don't have to do it. So you've got to find people's interests and what motivates them and what they can be enthusiastic about. But I think, in Huntsville in general is great on volunteerism if you look all around.
Just being with Galaxy, I mean, we're family, We eat together, we play together, we work together, and it's just wonderful. It's wonderful.
Well, my role here is I'm head of the construction crew. And what we do is we design, build, set up, and operate the displays for the Galaxy of Lights. The process we go through actually begins as we set up the current year's operation. So we collect ideas through our operating season, which is November and December. And in January, we start the process for the new year of coming up with ideas for what we'd like to do for the following year. The new Galaxy chairman, who steps in on the 1st of February, has one big job, and that's to decide what the general layout of the light show is going to be. One of the most interesting things about Galaxy is that it's a year-round project. It's a crew of about 30 retired people who have volunteered, and they come to us in many strange ways, mostly by getting a call from one of the ladies' guild members saying, my husband's just retired, he's staying at home, he's driving me crazy, get him out there working on Galaxy so he'll be out of my hair.
I love to work. I loved my work when I was in public works. And I love this work out here. And it just keeps me busy, and I think it's what keeps me going, keeps me upright.
My favorite display, there are so many of them, but I think my favorite is probably the nativity set.
It is so fun to watch the families and especially the smaller children. We have a grandson that was too small to bring to start with, and as he's grown older, he's more excited, and just to see that and get his picture made with the displays.
When the people come through and see and how excited they are, especially the kids, it's unique.
And the expressions and things that they say about them, well, it just makes it all worth it.
So I never miss a walking night. I always bring my own family here, my grandkids, and it's nice to do that. We're doing something for the community, and it's really nice to see people that appreciate it as well.
I think one of my favorite parts of it is the icicle forest. And I think that's most people's favorite display.
My favorite part is when this warehouse is empty and those bins out back are empty. Then I know we're ready to go. That, and I always get to light up the first display.